Hi.
Hey guys.
Hey everybody!
Long time no see. We've missed you.
Yep, we have. And your eyes do not see me. We are in very different positions at the moment.
Yep. We've switched some things around a bit. We're currently going on summer hours right now with everyone in their lives having different stuff going on and different things happening outside of the household and work. We currently have to switch to a different time and a different day. So this will be about the time we'll be doing this every other week as we were doing before, but now we'll be on Fridays. And unfortunately for the time being, we are taking a break to the Strahd and we'll be doing various other campaigns, various games, board games, etc. to fill in this time during the summer until our techie dude gets out of school and can be cool again.
Not cool in school.
Not cool. Not cool.
Not cool, man.
Stay in school.
Yeah, but for today, we're actually having Rude do a one-shot with us. And Heather, you were playing your character Harlow, which I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm actually bringing a character that no one's seen yet on this channel, who I called Mike Ironhand, who plays a lot like a very certain boxer who had a habit of biting people's ears.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see how that goes.
Butterbean? I'm gonna fix
Yes, Butterbean.
That's fantastic.
Or the guy who has the grill for the chicken and stuff.
Oh, Mighty Joe Young.
Yes.
Wait, so that's
Is that what it is? Yes, of course. It does grill all the fat out. You're right, Mighty Joe Young. Tell him about the amazing products, of course.
Oh.
I'd buy that grill then.
Oh yeah, a Gorilla Foreman grill.
A grill. grill.
That's fantastic. Oh.
I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, I
That's
see
all you got now?
Yeah.
That's all
The
you got.
Foreman Gorilla Grill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that works better.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Catch you.
We'll sell it.
Oh yep. So we're gonna go a little bit back with our Icewind Dale characters. If you want to bring up that image, Josh, of the group shot, just in case some people have forgotten.
Oh
what
wait,
our
we don't have
characters-
the same camera. This is off of his now, so.
No, but you can still see it over here.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what I'm showing you, and he's showing them something else. But the
Oh,
same
on there.
image.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's different but the same.
Except for Mike Iron's not on there.
Well, sorry, I didn't know he was coming until today.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Like, this guy's been sitting in, the cobwebs for so long. I never really got to use him. And he's such a fun, hilarious character that I know people on the stream have asked us to put on here at some point. Because I know one of our guests, or not guests, but I guess one of the people on the chat has always been like, Mike Irons, you gonna ever show Mike Irons? And it's like, But now I'm like, you know what? This is a one-off. It'll be fun.
Just gonna dust them off.
Yeah, I mean, much as I want to play OP Saren and really show you what she can do now, no, that's fun. No. We'll wait. We'll wait till we can get our other DMs back to show off the skills.
So my character will be meeting your character for the first time now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this will be fun.
Oh yeah, we unfortunately don't have Chris here to play Burnley, but I'll try to at least keep Nolan and Burnley included as NPCs or something.
Yeah.
Because you
awesome.
probably are going to need their help without Saren around.
So we'll see how Mike Irons do.
Yeah, we.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, we will. Great.
But yeah, so we've got our characters. There's Harlow, Heather's character, Saren, Ryan's character, my character Nolan in his natural pose.
Yep, with a bottle in hand.
Yep.
You know,
Burnley.
I want someone to tally up how many times you've taken a drink during our campaign for that.
Yes.
For real, I would love to see the exact numbers. Josh, you're holding hands up like you knew already, or no?
Just trying to throw hands.
No.
Oh, it's just throwing hands.
You're just throwing hands.
Okay.
It's like you told me I'm not cool in school. I gotta prove this.
Yeah.
And then we
Roll
got
those hands.
Chris's character Burnley, the artificer gnome, and one of his creations, Sparrow Jack,
Sparrow
the
Jack.
homunculi.
Still can't say the other name properly now. I've been watching that court case, and even though I'm like, oh, you mean Sparrow Jack? That's the Disney movie. What's that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ruined.
It is.
Oh
Forever.
yeah, fun characters, and well, Saren's not going to be here tonight for a while, but hey, maybe Mike Ironsides can fill her place. Unlikely, but maybe.
I don't know. Wait till you meet Mike Ironhand. You might change your.
Oh right, Iron Hand. My mistake.
Yes, thank you.
I'm not sure. I used to get tea from Saren. I don't know how that's going to go. Our chats.
No, you won't be getting tea from Mike, so.
All right, well, so we join our adventurers, the Odd Squad. They're still out in the region of Icewind Dale. They've been trekking through the wilderness for some while, but unfortunately, bad snowstorm started heading their way, so they took shelter in a nearby cave that they happened to come across. You know, nice and roomy, so everyone can kind of have a fire going. Nolan's by the entrance to the cave, nursing a drink, not surprisingly. Heather and Harlow, no, nope. Harlow and Saren are by the fire, having because you know that's the thing they do. Burnley is tinkering along with Sparrowjack on something. You're all occasionally glancing over at him out of concern because the last time he was tinkering, it didn't go well. But you know, Saren raises her teacup and is about to say something, and there's a big crackle of lightning as she disappears.
That's odd.
Burnley. Then there's another crackle of lightning, and in Saren's place there is a strange half-orc covered in spiderwebs.
What? How this happen? Oh, not again. Oh, what the hell? What is this? This is not right. What happened to me? Who are you guys?
Burn smear. This has got you written all over it. Well, okay, so I'm maybe it's my back and forthinator-ing again. Maybe, you know, it could have been another gnome who built that, possibly. Okay, no, it was definitely mine. I recognize that energy signature. Okay, well, good news, Saren should be back. Bad news, I don't know when.
This is so familiar. How could you do this again?
All right, well, Nolan gets a good look at this fellow now, and well, why don't you describe Mike Ironhand for our viewers?
Okay, so Mike Ironhand is a half-human, half-orc who was raised in the slums of a very small town and grew up having to defend himself and his family. He used to actually work for mob bosses as a bouncer of some sort. They recognized his potential and his strength, so they decided to start training him. After an amount of time, he got good, but he had no discipline, and it was very unruly and biting people and things like that. So they sent him off to be with the monks, who he was supposed to learn discipline and to calm himself and to be level-headed. He was kicked out after a short term because of the fact that he could not keep his head cooled and was very obnoxious and rude. And upon coming back, he used those skills once again to get into the ring, into the world of fighting, in which case he had to leave again because of his unruliness and attitude. So currently he just basically runs around fighting people for some money on the side.
Well, I was looking for appearance, but okay, backstory.
Oh, okay. If you want to know appearance, basically he's wearing like some type of like barbarian cloth, like short slash like
Loincloth?
Yeah, loincloth in the sense, but it's almost like the Egyptian style with some sides or whatever. Some taped up knuckles, face beaten and bruised a bit from all the fights he's been in, ears a little deformed. But other than that, he typically looks like the standard half human, half orc. Oh, and he's got like a black like mohawk that slicks to the back, and he's got some weird, it looks like a tattoo around his eye. But it goes around all the way, like with weird markings. And he's got a gap in his mouth, too, in his teeth. So it pronounced things like this. With a
Gotcha. Well, Nolan, noticing that he's at least orcish, does kind of suddenly have a hand on his sword. He's had some bad experiences with orcs, but he's willing to give him some benefit. All right, mind introducing yourself there, friend?
Okay, strange old man. It's a little weird for me, but this is my first rodeo. I've had this happen before to me. My name is Mike Ironhand. I am one of the best spiders you will ever see in your entire life. And I'm very strong, very fast, and I give no shits whatsoever. So long as you recognize my greatness, we get along just fine.
Well, all right then.
I like this guy. You're a fighter, you say.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you are. If you're a child, if you're a dog or an old lady, if you're holding a prize and I want it, I'm gonna fight you for it.
Oh, even this is too much for me.
All right, well, you have Half Rind over there, points at Burnley, to blame for your interesting entrance here. Hopefully, after a while, you'll be able to go back home.
Oh, that'd be nice. If you don't fix it, I'm gonna snap your neck and I'll leave you in the snow. and I look at Burnley very concerned, trying to do my best grimace, but it does not come off that well because I don't know how to actually intimidate people for the most part, besides just being big and like overshadowing him. But
Well, that's enough for Burnley, and he kind of scoots behind Sparrow Jack.
what's that thing right there with the pirate hat? I like that hat. It's kind of cool. How much do you want for the hat?
Oh, well, this is my invention, Sparrow Jack, my homunculi, my very dutiful servant who helps me around and helps things and is, very strong, very strong. You shouldn't mess with him, okay? Trust me on that.
Really, huh? That sounds like a challenge. And at this point now, Mike Ironhand just stood up and he just got it hands like this, all excited. He's like, tell you what, if you want, I'll fight you for that pirate hat, and if you lose, you can have the cloth around my waist.
Please do not do this.
All right, roll for perception.
Both.
Yep.
5.
6.
All right, well, you two don't really hear much, but luckily Nolan does, and he yells out, hang on, something's happening, and all of a sudden there's a banging on one of the cave walls. Suddenly it busts open, and there's skeletons pouring out of the wall. Roll for initiative.
10.
3.
Okay. Oh, so you've got several groups of skeletons pouring out now. And let me
My
just-
dream arena says yes, hats. The hats will rule the world.
Mike Iron's all about them hats, if you don't know. If it looks odd or unique, he wants it.
That's funny.
Uh,
Alrighty. Then it's time to pull out the short swords.
okay, I didn't plan this out, but well enough. I'm having some trouble getting this set up.
You'll get it.
That's alright.
Yep, I tried to make it.
The rest are taking drinks and getting our stuff ready. Yeah, by all means,
Just-
Rude.
just take
Do
it
what you gotta
down.
do.
Good man.
Yeah.
See if I can find my elevator music.
I might use the rainbow one instead.
Oh,
Actually, so it's better.
I only grabbed
It's
one
not.
set. I don't know where my purple set went besides the pink ones I got. They have disappeared from my view.
There's our initiative for the round.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
I like it.
Nolan, what happened? You're right side up.
Oh, well, you can still
down.
read it.
Girl,
Yeah.
you turn me inside out,
Alright.
around,
Whoops,
round. Whoop.
Oops.
Is that a skeleton head for a skeleton man?
Yes. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's really cool.
Alright.
All right, so first swarm of skeletons comes.
Can I actually just have that so people can see it?
Oh, well, I thought I was holding it up to the camera, but yep, hold on over.
Yeah, I went over it.
That is funny. That's great.
Can they see it?
Hold it closer. Closer. No, closer to the camera.
Closer to here.
One of them. Yeah. Look at it. A little skeleton.
Look at it. Look at the top of it. It's got a little skeleton. It's really cool. So now you know if you got some Legos, build yourself one of these. It's really smart. Rude did a phenomenal job.
Alright.
All right, so first swarm of skeletons comes pouring out, and Nolan was already moving over to the crash in the wall, so they start engaging him. Let's see, they slash out, but he manages to duck and weave around their swarming sword slashes, so he's at least out of that danger. So next up in the initiative, down here.
Hey, you're Skeleton, right? It'd be Nolan.
Oh, okay. Well, Nolan strikes back.
Is that a movie?
It should be.
Oh, well, he's got his
Dragon Wars, Nolan Strikes Back.
He's got his handy dandy flame sword. Lashes out and does a total of, let's see, 7 damage to the skeleton swarm.
Yay.
Several of them hiss and clatter as they're burning and smashing, but there's still plenty of skeletons left.
I have
Big old
questions after
swarm.
this. Just in general, like in terms of body, because the skeletons, so how do they make noise without having vocal cords or anything to reverberate?
things get grinded together, swishing of cloth in their
Oh.
bones,
So
Oh,
actually
okay.
Talking very.
and
Like
clattering of
Yeah,
like
see
a
that I
bad
can see.
Batman?
Yeah.
Like a bad
and just
Batman.
grinding of
Okay.
bones that sounds vaguely like growling.
Ugh.
You're so good.
That's awesome. Okay.
Mhm.
So you know that they're pissed off swarms of skeletons.
All right, I'm ready.
Yep, your
There's somebody
turn.
to fight. Is it my
Alright.
turn?
Well, I've got
Nolan
this.
went. It should be. I'm Mike.
Yep, you're
I
Mike.
want to be like Mike. Okay. I'm going to go up to the first swarm, hands up, ready to rock, and I'm going to throw a hook into one of them. Does 11 hit?
Nope.
All right, well, I'm going to expand to Kai point so I can attack again with Flurry of Blows. Allows me 2 attacks with my unarmed. Does 21 hit?
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Okay, 21. And then how about 13?
13 damage.
No, 13 to hit again.
Oh, yep, that hits.
Okay. Now here's the part that sucks. Six damage. 8 damage. So altogether 12 damage.
Total for you.
Yes.
Well, that's with your fists, right?
Yes.
Which is bludgeoning damage. So that's 24 damage.
Mm. Yeah.
I don't like skeleton men who come trying to scare me all the time, and something about it really bugs me. So now I'm going to attack you with my fist.
Up and Mike lashes out with a flurry of blows and just smashes straight through several skeletons as they're just pulverized and have bits flying everywhere, doing a hell of a lot of damage to that swarm.
Strong. Don't ever mess with me. I'm the greatest. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my short swords, and go to the next one that's closest to me.
Okay, well, they're both of the swarms are still kind of pouring out of the hole, so yeah, you can probably just go for the first one. It's
All right.
already wounded.
Yep, that happened. 12 plus 5, so 18.
18 to hit?
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
And I need 1d6. 4. Is that plus 2?
Yep, for damage.
Yep,
Yep.
6.
Okay. Lash out with your short sword and manage to clip one of the skeletons in the swarm to at least do some damage. The skeletons just all kind of turn towards you with a baleful glare.
Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty, I understand.
All
Starting
right.
to feel like I grabbed the wrong character for this.
Oh no. Yeah.
What were we just?
Don't, whatever. Don't even give me that look.
Okay, so second swarm is up.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't see my tower from here.
Yep. It'd be a skeleton too.
Well, it's a swarm of skeletons.
Okay. Swarm of
Ah.
skeletons. Second swarm. Great.
Yep. So second swarm starts clattering over to Harlow. They take several of their rusty old swords out and try to slash at her. Let's see, 7, so that doesn't hit. Well, they're just getting caught up in each other with how close they are together in this swarm, and a bunch of clattering and clanging and clacking as it's almost Three Stooges comical the way they just can't hit Harlow right now.
I want to make
Wow.
bets. No, just kidding. I'm gonna start taking.
I love bets.
I don't have any hats though.
Oh.
Well, at that point,
then? Why'd
Burnley's
you bring it
turn.
up?
He quickly gets out what he was working on before, finishes a few modifications, and he comes out with an Eldritch Cannon shaped like a big old fist with a kind of a cannon function in the front there.
Oh, that's neat. Look, I make stuff. That's really cool.
And he takes aim at the first swarm of
Doesn't always work
skeletons.
out.
All right, eat this, pal! And it fires.
That's so
God.
Burnley.
So,
Totally.
oh, yep, and he hits, and yep, manages to get a nice force ballista blast against that swarm of skeletons. Does a nice bit of damage and sends it flying back towards the hole. So, yep, impressive showing from the little guy.
Five.
Then, oh yeah, and then calls out, "Okay, Sparrow Jack, I choose you." Sparrow Jack goes flying in to try and bat some skeletons aside as well, and whacks into the wall,
Aw.
and just kind of slides down.
I could see that
If he
happening.
dies, I want his hat.
All right, back to the top of the initiative. So, well, skeletons are clattering and now trying to go for Burnley. Well, they slash out at him and manage to get a nice bit of damage. Yep. Burnley gets a few stabs and slashes, and he's not happy, trying to remain steady on his Eldritch Cannon, the big old fist with kind of like office chair wheels under it to keep moving.
Gosh.
So he's spinning
Nice.
around as they slash him and bash him. Yep, next in the order.
Nolan.
Oh, yep. Well, Nolan gets out still has his flame sword out and figured, hey, if it ain't broke. So slashes out. Yep, good bit of damage with his flaming sword. Well, it's about down to one skeleton for that swarm, so definitely close to done, but there's still the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Next in the initiative.
The skeleton Warren swarm?
No, after Nolan went, it's my turn.
Oh, that's right, right.
Mike Ironhead.
Mike Ironhand about had enough, so he's been going to a Barbarian Rage. Now he's pissed. I get to add bonus damage to my attack roll as well. I'm gonna have to look at that real quick on the table for the Rage. Oh, sweet, okay. Alright, we're gonna throw another fist. Nat 20. 20.
Yep. You gonna go for the one lone skeleton or the other swarm?
I'm going for the swarm. He's got that fist back like, ah!
I can see that.
Ah.
I
taking a
can't
drink.
get the high pitch right
I'm
now.
not
Yeah.
taking a drink right now.
Die, stupid skeleton. And that's a total of 6 damage.
6 damage times 2.
Yeah, and then whatever has for bludgeoning is 2, so 6 times 2 times that.
Oh, so, well, yeah, so it's double from the crit and double from the bludgeoning.
Yes.
So we're up to 24 damage.
Yay.
Super effective.
That's
Yeah.
Imagine
making that noise before.
That's with a D4 with all the stats added to it for Barbarian Rage, unarmed combat for the monk, and then again the bludgeoning and whatever
Dang.
else. So
Oh, yeah, he just launches in with that fist he's been winding up and just bashes apart 2 whole skeletons with one blow, just sending parts flying everywhere.
And Harlow looks and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some bets with this guy. I changed my mind."
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he just stands there and just with his chest.
Peck bounce of victory.
So what happens when you fight the greatest? I'll fucking murder your families. Let's go.
Nolan just sighs and.
It's definitely different from Saren. That is for sure, Nolan.
Yes, I'm also still in Barbarian Rage. So
Okay, next.
No, I believe it is the skeleton. Is that one skeleton left on the one?
Well, the second swarm has more in them.
Okay. So that.
So
would be
second swarm is up.
Would that be that?
If it's after Mike, then yes.
Yes. Yes.
yep, after Harlow, it's the Skeleton Swarm too.
Okay, so it's
Oh, it's your turn.
me.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go after the one skeleton.
Yep. Fair enough.
The only
16.
way is
Yep, that hits.
And I'm doing that one, so pick out which one I want. 2 and 5. So, or no, 4. 4.
4 total.
Mhm.
Okay, you lash out with your short sword and manage to do a bit of damage, but that skeleton is still standing.
Oh, I gotta do that scream beforehand, I guess. All right, that's my turn.
All right, so second swarm is up, and well, they're definitely going after Mike now.
Bring it! I'm not scared of any of you.
18.
18 hits.
All right, they get out their swords and fists and everything else they've got to hit you with, and well, they are going to hit you.
That's fine.
And that does, let's see, 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. Okay.
Yep, as they're just lashing out with swords and sharpened bits of bone from their severed limbs, and yeah, it's a messy swarm.
That hurt, you pieces of shit. How dare you attack me? I don't understand why you want to do that. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would hurt me.
They're undead. They hate anything living.
Oh, that's not even fair. I didn't choose to live. I just do it. That doesn't make any sense to me. These guys are mean.
They just have to pray to Shantae around here.
The fuck is Dante? Where's the Theo here then? Seems to be helping us out with this.
All right, well, Burnley is ready to fire off his cannon again and takes aim at the bigger swarm. Yep, all right, eat this. Yep, he hits, and another blast from his cannon sends that right into the skeleton swarm, and yep, nice bit old force ballista damage. Sends it also flying away from Mike Ironhand by a couple of feet. Then he sends Sparrowjack to pick himself up and try to tackle that last remaining skeleton from the first swarm, but nope, he just goes wide and flies right past him. He's not doing too well with his aim right now.
Usually doesn't.
All right, well, back to the top of the initiative. So, well, the one lone skeleton who's missing a few ribs, courtesy of Harlow, decides to go after Harlow, lashes out with its little sword, and yep, manages to hit. And does 6 slashing damage. All right, next up, I believe.
Nolan.
Oh yeah, right, Nolan. Oh, yep, take out the weak link, go after remaining skeleton. Ooh, and he misses, unfortunately, with his flame sword. Thing manages to just slightly dodge out of the way. Lighter since it's missing some ribs.
How are we not getting this thing? We need to take that out.
Nice tits. Nolan growls out.
Maybe if you didn't drink so many, Nolan.
Those must be some bad tits then if you're missing like that. That's horrible. Let me show you how you do it, man. I just make my fist like this, and I pull back, and I just aim with all my might, and I just hit whatever's in front of me. And I'm aiming again at the army of Skelemen, the second one, as they're in front of me.
Yep. Here's the windup.
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna do like Kai Point as well now. So I can do my flurry of blows. But for the first attack, that is 24.
That hits.
Okay. 16?
16 damage? Or
16 to hit.
Right.
I got
sorry.
one more flurry of blow. I'm just gonna do them all together. So I got one more after this.
Yep, that hits.
22. 22.
That hits.
Okay. I got my +6. Okay. So. 6. 12. And then 18 altogether.
18 times 2, so 36. You wind up that punch and just bam, 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 triple punch and just shatters all those skeletons right away. Just, yeah, that really
Yep.
backing up his statements of being a champion, being the best.
I told you guys I'm unstoppable. You even come near me, I'll break your fucking face. Ah! Just looking around, screaming, just arms all pumped and mad. Ah! Who wants some? Thank you, you want some. Well, stand up then. Okay, sit back down.
So, yep, Harlow's turn.
I'm gonna go after the last one, and I'm really starting to get angry about this because I'm like,
That's
Wow.
right, get mad. those skeletons. You can do it.
Oh gosh, a 6. Wait, no, 6.
So adding a modifier.
Yes, I know. I was like 11.
That doesn't hit.
Well,
Well, at least you did
I
this
tried.
time.
Slippery little
a
skeleton.
little bit. Harlow is really.
For Mike's yelling.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give him inspiration for that, for backing up his claims of being a champion.
There you go.
I'd say that.
Yay. Stick to your beliefs, kids. Follow your dreams. You can do anything you want to do,
Oh gosh.
even if it's yelling at people.
And skeletons.
And skeletons, especially skeletons, because they don't like living things. That's hurtful.
Okay, yep, so Burnley, well, he swivels around with his fist cannon at the last remaining skeleton. Yep. He just waves bye-bye as fires off one last blast and scatters that remaining skeleton into pieces.
That fist is almost as strong as mine.
I mean, kind of pats his chest, or, well, they, because gender, or,
Yeah.
yeah, however that worked.
Yep.
Oh, I just found my notes and I realized I forgot this. All character art and tokens created and owned by HeroForge.com. HeroForge.com is not responsible for the content of the show, clip, or segment, and hereby disclaims any and all content and views expressed herein. Yep, forgot that.
Still got it.
I try.
I didn't time it, sorry.
It's on video.
There you go. You can watch that playback. You
Set
time
the
it.
timer now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yep, so skeletons have just been pulverized, especially thanks to Mike Ironhand, and
Mm-hmm.
Nolan at least is praising him silently, like, okay, he's not worthless. Burnley's checking on Sparrow Jack, and, well, roll for perception.
15.
4.
Okay. Well, Mike, you at least see briefly in that hole that the skeletons formed, there's a bit of a wisp of flame that darted across your field of vision. It's a bit further down that cave corridor, but almost seemed like a trick of the light, but you can't deny it, you saw it. Green flames. The moment you saw it, this little pinprick of flame flit around a corner and vanished from sight.
Hey guys, I don't know how important this is or not. I mean, after we beat these weird little like white skeleton guy thingies, whatever. But I just thought it was like ball of green flame that's like flew across the area and went that way. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like that in my life. But yeah, I want you guys to know that. Okay?
Well, Nolan
Okay.
nods and confirms that he saw something too, and well,
Good, not this to me again. I don't like when people think I'm crazy. You don't think I'm crazy, do you? There's it right down.
Well, I just wondered how many times you've gotten hit. Maybe seen
Nolan
things.
sighs and has a drink.
I don't know. You're new here. I thought, well,
Well,
I've
if
seen it
something's
before.
sending things to kill us, I say we pay him back in kind.
Oh boy, this night.
Yeah, let's fuck them up. No one tries to attack me and gets away with it. I'll break their fucking face and the mouth and the nipples. I don't care. We'll take them out. Whatever. I'm here to fight.
All right, champ. All right, easy does it.
Thank you for noticing that. I'm very humbled by the fact you called me champ. That really touched my heart.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's just go.
Okay.
So you head off, and Burnley has a little bit of trouble getting his fist mobile to get over the edge, but with this help from Sparrow Jack, he's able to get it over, and has Sparrow Jack just kind of push him along like an office chair, shaped like a big fist.
That's funny.
Even has little squeak, squeak, squeak as the wheels trail along.
I'm just
So you're making your way down a tunnel of this cave that was just kind of running alongside the chamber you were in with your campfire earlier. Yeah, you at least could see where that green flame came from. So you're following along carefully. Nolan taking the lead, seems to be doing pretty well at navigating this darkness. And eventually,
You're pretty good at navigating darkness, Nolan. I don't know if anyone tells you this, but in terms of darkness, you're great at navigating it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's really nice. No, you complimented me back. Thank you.
It's good to see you can make friends, Nolan. It's good to see you can make friends.
Of course.
Oh, you travel down this hallway chamber. You emerge in a big old cave, well, chamber, kind of rounded, not quite carved by hand, at best you can tell, but still big round chamber, 50 feet tall or so, the vaulted ceiling, maybe 30 feet wide. The center of the chamber floats this just little mote of emerald fire. Light illuminates quite a bit of this room, and as well as a circle of ash on the ground with what looks like arcane sigils of some sort.
Hmm.
All right, just so we're clear, no one pokes the fireball. Nolan eyes Burnley very sternly.
I feel like Harlow does as well. Like, well, we know who he's talking about.
Burnley's just kind of like, me? What?
Yeah, I used to poke fireballs as well, and I can tell you from experience, it's not something that you want to do. It is actually quite painful and is not pleasurable in the least.
Everyone just kind of stops and looks at Mike. Okay.
Experience. You gotta try at least once, you know?
No, you don't. You don't have to try at least once. Don't try, Burnley. Don't try.
Burnley, have you never tried that before?
Well,
I'll put my hand on his shoulder like, listen, little guy, I can speak from experience. It's not something that you want to do. It's quite painful.
it's a floating ball of fire. Come on, imagine the light I could make out of that, or a furnace, flying furnace. Come on, there's any number of things I could do with a flaming ball of fire.
Hey, Bixby, Burn Boy, I just gotta tell you right now, it's not worth it. I mean, I thought it'd be warm because it gives off warmth. I thought the closer you get, the warmer you feel. And I can tell you right now, it's not a great feeling. It burns.
No
And
one
it's not
definitely takes
pleasurable.
another drink.
Nolan, you got one of those? Maybe I could have.
Passes the half of the bottle to her. Oh. All of a sudden, the mote of flame kind of swivels and makes its way towards you, and as it gets closer, you can see within this flame.
No, I'm sorry. I know what I did last time. I'm sorry. Don't leave me alone.
Oh.
You can see within the flames the structure of a face within its flickering depths. Flames have long since consumed the head's flesh and sinew, leaving only an ash-white skull in its place. Its eye sockets glint with arcane power, and then it speaks. It lowers its jaw and, in a weak, raspy voice, says, "Help me."
I think that's beyond help.
Get yourself out of the fire, buddy. I'm telling you right now, once you get out of the fire, you'll be just fine.
Well, Nolan has his hands on his sword now because he's definitely not liking this thing. Skull continues to speak. Please help me. The lucidity, it comes so rarely now. Burning Skull suddenly giggles madly. Kind of tumbles end over end and is lost in its mirth for a few seconds before it manages to compose itself. Every instant I'm bombarded with horrible visions. Whispers from an evil power, whispers I long to give into, but something holds them at bay. I see a warrior that gleams with sunlight, and I believe that being was once myself. You must aid me, please. I beg your help.
I don't think there's help.
I'll do my best, mister. I mean, I've been in a predicament before, caught on fire, and it's not fun at all. So you just point us in the direction, and we'll completely help you put this thing out and get you safety, okay? Because being on fire is just not fun for anyone. As I was telling Barnaby over here.
Thank you, brave warrior. Nolan just sighs and, what the hell are we supposed to do to help you? Oh, this flaming skull explains that its memories are fragmented, but it believes it was once a warrior, a noble warrior, who fought in the name of justice. It vaguely remembers that the last sight it saw before it became what you see before you is a towering warrior with a horned helmet swinging a massive blade down at it. And its next memory was some figure in a blood-stained robe wearing a skull-shaped amulet who resurrected it as this flame skull you see now. And it's been stuck obeying its whims, this necromancer's whims ever since. It can't disobey its orders, but it has been able to spy on it over the years, on this necromancer, and has figured out that there is a way to give it back its own life and body.
So if we take out this micro dancer, we should be able to stop it, right? And save you from the fire.
Well, that is part of it. You see, the ritual, I've already set up most of the ritual circle here in this room. As you can see, it took years of work, but luckily I've managed to establish it. But unfortunately, it needs components. First, it needs the blood of the willing, then a blade that has killed, and finally, the heart of the reanimator.
The first two seem like they'd be easy, but the second, or the last one.
Well, Mikey, looks like we gotta kill Mr. Necrino Monster, whatever the hell you said. We gotta kill the Necromancer anyway, so hey, that sounds like a plan. I take it he's the one who's sending all the bone bags around? Oh yes, he has numerous sentries of those, but I may be able to help you avoid their patrols. Well, all right, let's get to killing then, folks. Burnley, meanwhile, seems to be sizing up this skull like, could I fit it in a glass tube? He really seems to be set on making a light bulb out of this thing.
What are you up to, Burnley?
Nothing. As he puts a schematic behind his back.
If only Saren were here to pray to Shantae.
Gotta keep mentioning this Dante person, but they ain't done dick last time we fought, so I don't understand the big deal.
Well said. All right, lead the way, Mr. Flaming Skull.
Yeah, take us to the Necro Dancer.
Well, so Flame Skull leads you down several corridors. Luckily, it's a flaming skull, so it manages to light the way quite helpfully. Occasionally, it stops and kind of seems to get lost in its manic giggling again, but usually shakes itself off or whacks itself against the wall to get some sense back into its head. Clearly, it's having a lot of issues.
I've been there myself a couple of times. I took some drugs back in the day, and they had me seeing all kinds of shit. I ended up taking out this lady at a cart because I thought she was Satan. So I ended up snapping her neck and throwing her across to the other cart. It was crazy. Well, just don't eat mushrooms in the forest, kids. It's never a good thing.
Skull
Never.
kind of turns to Mike and says, "No, 'tis not Satan. 'Tis this necromancer and the god of murder himself he worships. Balls, baleful words keep nagging at my skull, at my thoughts, at my mind, urging me to do the most horrendous things. Away with you, Ball, you damn fiend!"
Yeah, imaginary thing he's talking to. Why don't you leave the man alone? Just go fuck off or something, okay? We're trying to kill this Necroprancer, alright? We don't need your trouble. Does that help at all?
It seems
I'm like waving hands, like whatever's there, like I'm just shoo, get out of here.
Nolan just kind of gets a sword and shoves the skull back a little. Okay, just keep leading along there, Flame Boy.
all very interesting. All very interesting.
Yep, and eventually you come to an old doorway that's been set into a hole in the wall here as this cave, partially carved out, just an old moldy wooden door. But Flame Skull notes that this is the entrance to the necromancer's lair. I'm afraid I can't follow you. He's barred me by his orders, but I swear, I will stop anyone who comes past this door if I can.
You think he's telling the truth? How is he gonna stop people?
I don't know. I mean, he made that crazy little circle thing out in the other room with just his teeth, so I mean, he's gotta have some type of trick
All of
or
a sudden
something
you
up his
hear
sleeve.
a bat comes fluttering by, and the Flame Skull fires out beams of fire from his eyes and chars that thing to ash.
Holy smokes, that's crazy!
Okay,
How'd
didn't
you
see
get
that
lightning
coming.
eyes?
It was fire, but right, Mike.
All right. Well, I didn't see that coming. Okay, fair enough. He can
Nolan
can.
quietly mutters to himself, it's like Burnley to the 12th.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Never you mind, Mikey.
Not something
can't
to
be the
worry
champ.
about.
Oh, keeping a champ until someone puts me in the ground. I'll tell you that right now. No, no one's stronger than me. Let's beat my chest and keep walking. Hoof, hoof.
All right, let's just settle down, everyone. Maybe we could sneak up on this asshole.
That sounds like a plan.
So Nolan takes up point by the door, kind of does a whisper, quiet thing, tries to carefully open that door. Doesn't get it quite carefully as it kind of creaks. Oh, door opens, and as you look in, you can see a big chamber with various tables and jars and barrels, and well, it is a place out of a nightmare. Like, these barrels are clearly just overflowing with blood. So are the bowls. There's stains all over. There's a big sigil drawn on the wall in blood of what looks like a bloody skull. And over one of the tables with various old books and tomes stands what you assume to be the necromancer.
Oh.
Also covered in blood. Old blood.
Well, this is unsettling.
Looks like a guy from the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
The one who would have a wish? Or...
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you'd like his wishes.
Or the guy from Deal or No Deal.
I don't want to make a deal with this guy.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. Well, here we are. Are we ready to take on this crazy freak?
Ah, welcome. Please enter my humble abode of horrors. I am Blaine the Bloody. Please come in. It's been so long since I've had willing victims. I mean visitors.
I heard you the first time.
And as you've taken Blaine the bloody, well, he looks like a walking corpse himself. Just,
Yeah.
wearing clothing and a robe, just stained with so much blood from what you assume have to be years that it's just been dyed an almost rusty color. He holds a book in his hand that's, well, also bloody, and clearly something vile was written into that thing, because you don't write good things in a book like that.
Mhm.
And on his neck, you can just barely make out a pendant, which you assume is the one the Flame Skull was talking about. Well, Nolan kind of, half puts a sword away and tries to be, fake friendly here. Clearly fake friendly, but hey, he's trying.
Mm.
Well, Mr. Bloody, we just happened to be wandering around and ran into a few skeletons that seemed to want to gut us.
Oh, yes. They do that because I ordered them to. Can't, have any blood without popping a few blood bags.
Listen here, Barney the Barber. I understand that you want to skin and flesh, but we're kind of using them right now. And I'm trying to be, from my background, a nice, decent guy who doesn't always go with fisticuffs. So I'm going to ask you politely to give us the necklace, stop sending the boys thing to my friend here who's on fire so we can save him. And I won't beat your face in to you where you won't be recognized by anyone.
Tempting. How about this? I introduce you to my good friend Kaig. Okay, we have visitors.
Which point comes out lumbering a maybe like 8-foot tall armored figure with a horned helmet, which, as you recall, the Flame Skull also mentioned being one of the last things he saw. An armored figure with a horned helmet and a massive greatsword.
Mm.
And yep, it comes clanging over with its old rusty armor. You can make out what looks like at least some bones. So yeah, this is another undead monstrosity. It kind of groans with a creak of metal on bone. and is ready to just come out swinging with that big ass sword of his.
Undeads are my favorite. I forgot.
Roll for initiative.
I got 2.
21. The dice gods are in my favor on this day.
They are. They are not in my favor.
They were in the beginning, though.
All right, let's see. Oh, roll again.
20, so that's 23.
Okay. Yep.
15.
Oh, I think it was
Oh, no,
talking to me.
just
Oh,
him.
sorry.
He was tying with someone.
No redo for you.
Oh. Well, damn. All right.
What?
Was that a nat 20?
It was.
Was it a
natural.
negative?
Oh, we did it for initiatives, too. That was just for attacks.
Was it a perfect
No.
20?
Not today.
It was a perfect 20. We went to deal with this guy.
Hang on. Yeah, I got to work out the bugs on how to do this quickly, but it's a work. It's at least something that helps, I think.
It looks cool.
That too. It does look cool.
It is cool in general. I dig it.
All right, there's our order of the day.
All right.
So, Mikey, you so fine. It's your turn. Yep, Mike, you're up. You're
Mike dropped his dice.
You're at least about
Different kind of mic
40
drop.
feet or so away from Blaine, since he was within his chambers. The keg, however, is, well, almost right next to you, because he was kind of,
That's where I was going for anyway. So
useful.
I'm gonna attack Keg. Am I saying that right? Keg.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, hey, it's
I mean,
Mike.
not being Mike.
Oh,
I just want to make sure.
Oh.
Otherwise, he pronounced it cake.
That's what I thought too. I was like, what kind of cake?
What kind of cake?
Beef cake.
All right, I'm going to Barbarian Rage off the bat. So I'm upset. This man is taller than me, and that already angers me by a couple of feet. So I'm going to once again attack with my fist. I'm aiming for the helmet. I'm trying to just like pummel him, basically. I'm going to use my point of inspiration for that, because that was a really bad roll. Oh, actually, hang on a second. I gotta remember something. For my totem spirit, I have bear.
That's a good one.
it's because he's part barbarian, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that out of game on my other one.
Okay. Basically, in terms of damage, I have resistance to all damage except psychic, so
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
it is. Okay, how about 16?
That hits.
Eight.
8 damage?
Yep.
Well, and it's bludgeoning, so. There it is, page. Yep, bludgeoning, so that's actually 16.
Nice.
So, yep, and that's just one punch. It wasn't.
You
a
know
flurry of
what?
Blows.
I'm actually going, I guess so. I'm going to do Fury of Blows
Oh,
with that, so I'll do
okay.
2 more. Perfect 20. Does 18 hit?
Yes, it hits.
Okay.
Confirm that 20.
Yes, I did. And then 23.
To hit
Yeah,
again.
yeah, hit again.
Yep.
That wasn't a perfect 20, so 9 with the perfect. So that's 18 without with the bludgeoning. And then another 9.
Okay, so let's see, 30.
Altogether 27 outside the bludgeoning.
Yep. Right, 27 times 2, so 14. 50. Well. All right. Let's paint that scene. Yeah.
Dang.
Mike Iron Hands is just massively pissed off at this guy who dares to loom over him by being taller. So he's just gonna come out swinging like mad with his fists of fury, you know, just bare fist against a fucking metal helmet, but it just dents in and practically caves in. Then he even follows it up with a few more punches until, yeah, you just hear that skull inside that helmet powder into nothing. And the third punch, it just goes flying off that head until there's nothing but scrap metal from that. So, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Afterwards, Iron Mike screams. He's like,
And with
"How dare you be taller than me, you piece of shit!"
with a long ring, boom, what's left of K drops to its knees and then just topples over like a felled tree.
Iron Mike's just throwing punches now, still in berserker rage, basically.
Like
Wow,
shadow
right.
boxing.
Yeah, basically.
And that is Keg off the board.
I was expecting Mike Iron to not do so well. Bludgeoning damage against skeletons and such, yeah, it's really potent.
Yeah, makes sense. All right.
Thank you,
so-
crit.
Right.
Well, then up is Blaine. Let's see.
It tells me he's not going to be happy.
Ah, Keg again. It's so hard to make good help these days.
Very well. Well, he casts mage armor on himself to boost his abilities a little. He's a squishy little necromancer. Yep. Yep, and he decides to retreat a little deeper into his lair. So he's now about 70 feet away.
Don't worry, I'll cook up something nice for you all.
Okay, next up is Nolan, who's not having that shit.
I was gonna say, I don't think you're allowed that retreat to happen.
Yep, he fires off a firebolt, but unfortunately it goes wide as Blaine's trying to flee and doesn't quite hit him. Nolan instead he can do an additional attack with a cantrip, so he gets out a dagger and tries to fling it at Blaine now. Also goes wide and just gets stuck into a wall somewhere. So, yeah, Blaine's a slippery little thing.
Apparently.
Then Harlow, you're up.
All right, I'm going to go ahead with my longbow, actually. Nat 20.
So the 20 again.
Oh, we're looking for him. 6.
What's your modifier, though?
Where is that at on here for that?
Should be on your bow and then plus your.
Oh, on my bow, it is a +8 and then a 1d8 +3.
So +8 to your attack.
Yeah.
So 6 was it? +8.
Yeah, it'd be 14.
Nope, not.
Dang it.
You still hit, but it's not a double damage.
Okay, I gotcha. So I can still do.
Yep. So you still hit with your bow, and you also have extra attack, so you could fire a second time.
Yeah.
I will do that. Oops. Nope.
Okay. Well, roll for the damage for the first shot.
7 and 10.
10 total.
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. You fire off 2 arrows in rapid succession. Second one manages to go wide, but the first one strikes into Blaine's shoulder, does a good bit of damage, and he just kind of hisses, shrugs it off, even as the arrow's still stuck in there. Well, next is Burnley, who's gonna try to get his cannon wheeled in there as it squeaks along. Well, he tries to fire, but it hiccups and bumps and malfunctions, so he won't be firing that off anytime soon. Tries to send in Sparrow Jack to attack, and he goes in for a flying tackle against Blaine, and manages to do a flying force tackle and sends Blaine smacking into a wall.
Well, at least one of us, other than Mike, are doing something.
Nolan gives Arlo
I'm shaking my head, like disappointed right now.
I'm Shadowbox. I'm not even paying attention at this point. I'm all about myself right now.
Oh, is that your turn?
Oh, I go again now? Oh, we're at the top of the order, aren't we?
Yep.
I'm gonna try and move. Oh, nice. Oh.
With the,
That's fantastic.
you can bring that one up. Blatant attack.
Look. Doubt I can make it there if he's what you say he's 60 feet away now or
Close to 70.
No.
Well, monks can usually cover a lot of distance.
Yeah, I have Step of the Wind, but the thing is, with also being a barbarian, I sacrificed 10 foot of my normal run.
All power, baby.
He basically just like the person he's based off of. He's all strength, no run, endurance, a lot of endurance. So I'll move towards him, but I want to see if I can actually get all the way there though. I don't know if I'll be able to attack, but I should be able to at least reach him.
Well, if you dash, you get 60 feet distance.
Okay.
I don't know. If that,
Well, I also have this. I have a ability called Step of the Wind. I'm trying to
Okay.
look at right now.
Yep.
What does Step of the? I think it only adds 10 to my run if I remember right. Oh, it's a dash action, or my jump distance is doubled. But guess what? I don't have any more Kai points, so I am out. So I'm just gonna move forward. I got to do a full run, so a full sprint. I'll be there. I'll be within 10 feet of him, and that'll be my action.
Scowl at him.
Yeah.
Just a scowl.
Want to keep my hands on you? I'm gonna break your neck.
Oh, well, I'm quite attached to my neck, if you don't mind. Tell you what, I'll make you a new playmate.
Blaine tosses something into one of his barrels of blood and just starts bubbling and foaming until out oozes this just horrendous mess of flesh and blood, and this just flesh Hulk thing starts clambering out and moving over towards Mike.
Mm. I'm not a child. I'm a grown man. I don't really play with things, but I mean, I appreciate the idea. That's just weird, man. I don't understand why you do that.
Okay, yeah, that works. Well, we have a new player on the field. The Hulk. Flesh Hulk, but Hulk for short.
FH.
Is he taller than Mike?
A little bit. It's just this, again, mess of flesh and whatnot, vaguely humanoid shaped.
Okay.
A lot of dripping blood and just gross.
Like a blood golem or something.
Well, blood and flesh.
Yeah.
Mostly flesh to give it some body. Ha.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's see. What's Nolan got up his sleeve?
We might make out this fight by the skin of our teeth.
No.
No bones about it.
We might even get ahead.
Oh.
Well,
If we don't get bodied.
Disembodied.
Oh,
well, Nolan decides to fire off a magic missile at Blaine the Bloody.
Get him.
Yep, that hits. And let's see. Oh, yeah, 3 darts and 1d4. Dart. There. Yep, there we go. And that's a 4. 2, 3. Okay, so that does 10 force damage to Blaine the Bloody. Choo choo choo. As the 3 little darts of energy flying
Pew, pew, pew.
at Blaine. Well, no one's more like.
Yeah, they're saying
Like
get
a-
that bird going.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Burnley doing that.
Yep, and Blaine kind of licks at the blood coming from his mouth.
Ooh, lovely. Good.
I agree. Good hit, Nolan. Better than at me.
Okay. Well, the Flesh Hulk is up. Did I have that? Okay, good. Don't want that to pop up there for you guys.
Pop it up.
Spoils. Okay, yep, this just massive flesh goes lumbering over to Mike and takes a swing at him with one of its disgusting appendages
time to tenderize.
and manages to hit you with a big old slam attack. And, there we are. That's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
But you had resistance, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep, so 8 bludgeoning damage from this big old, well, hand-handed flesh limb. Just kind of whams into you. Good hit, but you steel yourself and take the hit.
No, this.
Yep, guard up like a good old professional fighter.
That's right. I'm used to taking punches like that.
Okay, and then next up is Harlow.
Alright, gonna get out my longbow again. Oh, not that one. 17.
17 to hit?
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
And then
And you can still do extra attack
Oh,
to
that's right.
attack twice.
16.
Yep, that hits.
And then 6.
Okay.
And another one, right?
Yep.
6.
Did you roll for their attack, by the way?
Yeah, she rolled attack twice. and-
Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure.
Yep, so you fire off 2 arrows again in rapid succession and strike true with both of them. And Blaine kind of going a bit into his chest, not quite vital areas, but definitely painful areas as they. He's got a bit of a raspy wheeze going on as one of those definitely punctured a lung.
And that's what I was going for.
All right, and next up is Burnley. Who's, he's unfortunately too busy trying to get his little fist cannon to work again, as it's taking a shit on him.
I mean,
Pharaoh Jack's also distracted from being forced to help him, so he's kind of out of this fight at the moment.
oh,
All right, and
always
Mike's up
tinkering.
against the Flesh Hulk.
Well, after I got hit by the Flesh Hulk, now my attention's wrapped on him. Still pissed, my rage. I'm going to attack him with my fist and show him what I can do when I curl my hand up into a ball of hate. And I'm going to attack him now. Well, I didn't say it, but 12. 12 does not hit.
That hits.
What?
It's a big.
Oh, I guess the big flash thing. I guess you're right. Okay. 8.
8 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage, but this is a pile of meat. I don't think I get the benefit. So
No, not the skeleton benefit. You
no.
give a good solid punch to this thing, and well, it's kind of like Rocky when he's training in the meat locker and
Yeah.
punching slabs of beef. It's good hits, but it's kind of thunk. And,
Mhm.
yeah, good effort, but it's a lot of meat.
Meat.
Don't monks also get a chance to have a second attack for monk attacks or something? I thought I remember that from Heather's Tabaxi, where as long as it's an unarmed attack, you can do a bonus action attack.
I believe.
Can I?
I believe so.
I think that's like one of the level 1 things.
All right, see that. It says was that martial art?
Yes.
Yeah. think that would be it.
You can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Yeah, as long as you do a monk attack or something. So
Okay,
Yep.
well, I guess I'm using martial art now. I mean, I haven't. I've been doing unarmed combat this whole time, but.
yeah, so that
Yeah.
works. I thought that's how it was.
All right, so that would be 20. Unnatural, but a 20.
Okay.
And then that would be 9.
Oh, 9 damage. Nice. So another good meaty thwack as you punch into this thing.
Since I'm still in my rage.
Well, okay. Couple of good hits against the Flesh Hulk, and Harlow's up again.
All right, going at the longbow again.
2 attacks.
Yep, 8, 10.
Well, you fire off, but unfortunately, both your arrows go wide as Blaine's now definitely trying to avoid some of those sharp, pointy things you're firing at him.
Just give him a mean mug then.
Well, Burnley's still out of the fight. He really burned the heck out of his fist.
Only he would make something that would. Oh, he has.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. It's story elements, not hating on Burnley here.
He has made, obviously, Sparrowjack.
All right, Mikey's up again.
Okay. Mike, once again, is still going to pound on this piece of meat like he's training, so. We're going for the gold. All right. 15.
15 hits.
I'll do another one from Mellow Martial Arts. This is another armed
Yep.
attack, so. It was a 1. But I'm going to change that and make it to where I get to use what's called a reckless attack. This gives me advantage, so I can roll twice, but that also means when I'm attacked, I get to go roll twice against for advantage. So, and that goes for any enemy attacking me throughout this round.
Okay.
So, I'll re-roll that one. Nat 20.
Well,
And then 17.
17 to hit.
Yes.
All right.
9 for the first one. And then 7 times 2, so altogether 23.
23 damage.
Yep.
All right. Yep, get in. Really wind yourself up, and yeah, you leave yourself open for further attacks, but yep, you get in some good thwacks against this Flesh Hulk and start pounding into him as a good bit of it gets shaved away as you're punching it. So yep, making a good show of it.
Doing my best, Pete. I'm gonna beat this meat, you guys. I'm gonna beat this meat so hard that it's gonna spew all over the place and be limp and just completely numb when I'm done.
Carlos says, I don't think he understands what he's saying.
I'm gonna beat this head till it's purple.
All right, well, that's, I believe, Blaine's turn. Yep. Well, he starts weaving together a spell, and he fires off web at Harlow. Big old webby mass is starting to fly towards her, and, well, make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Out of 5.
Plus your
Plus-
dexterity modifier.
So, 8.
Nope, you don't manage to quite dodge out of the way as this ball of webbing just poops out and catches you in its big webby embrace. You're now restrained for the moment. Yep. Well, then Blaine, well, he's starting to run out of room to hide in his little chamber, but he at least tries to get about 5 more feet away from Mike. Kind of starting to get backed into a corner here. He's looking a little less confident about his odds.
Feel like the way I'm beating your meat?
I don't think he does.
Actually, hang on, did I forget
I'm gonna pound this thing so hard it's gonna squirt out the mouth.
Okay.
I'm running out of puns, you guys. Anyone online, give me some good ones. I need some zingers.
Alright, well, Nolan tries to take a couple more pot shots at Blaine with Fireball. That doesn't quite manage to make it. Yeah.
Nolan, buddy. Just kidding. I love you.
I don't think anybody loves
Okay,
How can you
and
not? He's a little grump.
He's a
the
grumpy.
Flesh Hulk is up.
He's like Mr. Wilson or the Grinch.
Or both.
No, we killed the
Both.
Grinch last time.
Well, he took his place then. In my heart. That
Well, she didn't have one, but or
is
any
true.
more. Yep. So
She did.
Flesh Hulk lumbers up and is gonna try to give a good old slam to Mike again. 16. Yep, that hits. And oh right, he had advantage too against you.
Yes, so you roll with advantage.
Yep. Oh, that hits. Let's see. That's 9 bludgeoning damage, or but halved because you have your bear hide thing.
Yep. Well, it's the totem of the bear.
Right. Totem.
So altogether, what, 5? Or is that 9 with that halved?
Geez, I already put my dice away. Let's see. I had 9, so yeah, that'd be I think 4 actually.
I think it's rounded up though.
Oh, okay.
So it's 5,
bludgeoning.
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, big old thwack, but you've got a good guard up again. This is basically what you're used to at this point, a good old duking out against, well, okay, an unholy abomination, but hey, that might not even be new to you for all we know.
Mm.
You're the guy who poked fire.
That's true. You don't know. It's not my first time I've been attacked by a big slab of meat.
All right. Moving on. Harlow, your turn.
So am I out of the web now, or just I have to
No, you're
try to break free of
yeah,
it?
you have to try to break free against it.
I got
If you make a strength check,
Oh, so 7
plus athletics.
and
Just listed in here.
what was that?
Athletics
Sorry.
should be around the top of it.
Oh, plus 2 more. What did I say? So 8. No,
9.
sorry, 9.
Nope, you try to get loose, but that webbing is really keeping you stuck.
This is really frustrating.
Alright, so you're stuck for your turn, and well, luckily Burnley sees you and is
I'm just glad this big piece of meat hasn't spit anything at me. It got me stuck up in its webbing.
It'd be an experience.
I'm okay. I don't want that experience.
Alright, Burnley decides to give up on his Eldritch Can for the moment and hobbles over to Harlow to try to get her out. Did I do Chris's little run?
Yes, you did it perfectly.
Yep. Runs over to Harlow and tinkers together a quick lighter to try to burn that webbing away.
I thought we talked about flames, Burnley. I thought we talked about flames.
Well, don't worry, I'm just going to burn the web, not you.
What could go wrong?
Yep, and the webbing starts burning.
Just the webbing, right?
Just the web.
Well, just the webbing for now.
Not the Harlow.
It's starting to spread, but, if she can get out before that.
Yeah.
All right, so back to and he's got Sparrow Jack helping to try and tug on this stuff, but he's stuck now because it's webbing.
Of course, Sparrow
Like-
Jack will get stuck naturally.
Well,
Yeah. Just
oh, yep,
keeps on getting
so
worse.
back to the top of the order with
All
Mikey.
I'm gonna keep pounding this meat till it submits. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna do a reckless attack for this entire thing too, by the way. Might as well. All right, 24. And then that would be 15.
That hits.
All right. 9. And then 8.
So 17.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, gets in a couple more good thwacks, and starting to look like this thing is falling apart a bit more, so you are slowly but surely wearing it down.
I spit a bit of blood out of my mouth. But come on, you big son of a bitch. One of us is going down, and it's not gonna be me. Because I was not born today like you were. So bring it on, you piece of flesh thing. Anyway.
Alright, and that means Blaine.
Yeah.
Oh. He's working up another spell again as his hands crackle with malevolent red energy. And he fires off. Let's see. That was. Yeah. He fires off a beam of something towards Mike, but it goes wide and misses him. Yeah. Lucky that whatever the hell he was just shooting at you spell-wise missed. Past that, yep.
Did he also roll advantage, by the way?
Oh, no, I did not, so.
He's attacking me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it still did not hit.
Okay.
Those arrows must be in his chest and whatnot, must be throwing off his aim.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Pretty sure the arrow stuck in my chest to throw off my aim. Too.
Well, I'd be surprised if I was still standing
I'd be like-
in my chest.
Eh.
Alright, well, Nolan, he's gonna work up another spell. Let's see. Yep, he's working up and he's gonna fire off a good old Scorching Ray.
Burn it
If
down. Burn this bitch down.
Well, fires
Indeed.
2 at the Flesh Hulk and 1 at Blaine. Let's see. No, 2d6 fire. So that's 3 fire against Blaine. No. Kind of singes his shoulder, but still, hey, good hit. And let's see.
Hey man, nice shot.
11, and
Nice shot.
21 fire damage against the
That's why I
Flesh
say hey
Hulk.
man, nice shot.
Oh, 2 beams of fire go streaking into that Flesh Hulk, and well, now it's charred and just really starting to crumble apart. It's definitely starting to be on its last meaty leg. So, good showing from Nolan. At which point it's the Hulk's turn. And there it is. Yep. Well, it's kind of charred and not doing so hot, but even if it is charred, huh? But yep, it's stuck on pounding Mike, so
Because Mike's stuck on pounded meat.
Flame broiled.
let's see.
Plain broiled meat.
Takes a big meaty swing, but nope, goes wide and just misses Mike.
You gotta roll again with advantage.
Oh, okay. You're not helping yourself, but
Oh, whatever.
well, it doesn't make a difference. It still misses. That fire did a lot of
Because of the
messing
honesty.
around with this
Right.
Eldritch Abomination.
Mike's dumb.
So this it's literally brainless.
That's true.
Okay,
Nice.
Harlow, your chance to try to get out of that webbing.
Alrighty. Not even with it.
Well, you have advantage now because the webbing's starting to burn.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
You can roll.
Roll again.
Yeah, roll again. I got a 3. I got a 2 the first time.
That wasn't even the dice you originally rolled. You were rolling the light green, the rainbow, and the
I don't
pink,
know. I just keep
and
on
you start grabbing.
You just grab a dice. It's a D20.
One of these has to work.
One will work.
All right. Well,
You gotta get a tougher grip on your dice, Jill.
Something like that.
let's see. Well, Burnley and Sparrowjack are gonna try to tug on this webbing. Burnley's gonna work up a solution to at least keep himself from getting stuck, and so he can pull on it. Sparrowjack's already stuck on the webbing, so he just needs to try and fly away. Yep. So they're gonna try to.
Jack, run.
Yep. They're gonna try to help pull Harlow out. Let's see. And just barely they managed to get that webbing off you now.
Oh, thank you guys.
Luckily before it starts burning you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Harlow's pretty.
Burnley does a high five with Sparrow Jack, and they get stuck together because there was still webbing on their hands. It's okay, I can fix that.
Sounds about right.
There you go, guys.
Oh, sorry, you'd have to roll for that.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So back to the top of the order with Mikey.
It's been fun, you piece of meat, but unfortunately now you have to go down. So I'm gonna strike you and put you in the dirt. I'm sorry, but I think this is done.
And again, I go to do another reckless attack, trying to take this thing down. 21.
That hits.
Roll again with my advantage, see if I can get anything better. Nope. Alright, second one. That'd be 11.
That hits.
I mean, sorry, 12, but. And, okay. Either way, they hit. I did not get my crit like I wanted. 9. 7.
So 16 total.
Yep.
All right, getting some good punches again, and this thing is starting to topple over. Let's see.
It's still kicking.
Well, hang on, let me double check that. Okay. Okay, you get some good punches in. This thing starts to topple over. Kind of seems to be trying to stop itself from falling, but nope, it finally just gives up the ghost and flops onto the ground and just kind of falls apart into the bits that made it up as it's, yeah, down for the count.
I raise my hands in victories, and then I start looking over at Blaine. I'm just shaking my head back and forth, getting those fists ready to go.
Blaine's at least kind of darting his eyes around like, ooh, options?
Well, anyway,
Yep, okay.
You could have avoided all this time if you would have gave up that necklace. Now I am gonna have to hurt you, unfortunately.
Okay, well, see, well, Blaine tries to
Snap your fucking
Hurt.
neck.
put together another spell.
Micro dancer.
you macro prancer, micro dancer,
And fires off
my
a ray of
chemical romancer.
enfeeblement at Mike. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that might not go so. Well, actually, I got a +2. We'll see how that works.
Or actually, sorry, hang on. Oh, okay, that's it's at the end of your turn, so not yet. But yeah, for now, you do half damage for any attack that uses strength. But
Fun fact, I can actually flip the style up with martial arts and make it roll off with something else instead. I do not have to use strength.
Oh, okay,
I can use dexterity instead.
nice.
Won't be as great, but
Well, at the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw. So
okay.
Yep, and okay, that was Blaine, so Nolan's up. Let's see. Well, he's starting to figure that Mike's got this thing in hand, but
Okay, over there.
Just making noise.
Party noise.
well, Nolan starts talking his way over to Blaine since he's also still pretty far away from him, but meanwhile he also fires off a firebolt just for good measure.
It's Nolan being a badass again.
Yep, fires off, hits, and let's see, 2d10s. Oh, not that one. Okay, and does 10 fire damage to Blaine, who is definitely not looking like he's doing so well. Okay, and Hulk's dead. Hulk smashed. Arlo, you're up.
I beat
'Cause
that
you're
meat
free
into
now.
the ground. Nice to beat you.
5. Oh.
Yep. Nope, but you have extra attacks, so
Oh,
you
that's
can
right.
try again.
14
Plus
plus 8.
Yep, that hits.
22.
Yeah.
Actually, the last one might have. Oh,
The last one probably would have hit too.
well,
That was a
one
5.
hits.
Okay.
So
It's the wrong dice. Sorry. 3, 6.
okay, fire off an arrow. One goes wide, but the other one strikes true and gets another good hit on Blaine. He's definitely got some labored breathing going on now.
What you get for shooting webs at me?
Burnley.
Well, Burnley, unfortunately, is very far away.
And stuck to Sparrow Jack.
Well, with one hand,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's true.
he's gonna try and fire off a spell, and
That never ends well.
with disadvantage, and nope, he just kind of goes way wide on that spell that he fires.
All right.
Yeah. Well, back to Mike, who's about, I think, 15 feet away from Blaine.
Oh yeah, I'm just walking up and doing this. Once again, man, I want to be a nice guy. I believe in karma. I just wanted to be real with you, and you started being an asshole. So now I'm gonna rip out your asshole from the outside and take that necklace from you, regardless. Do you have any last words before I pummel you into the ground?
Oh, sorry, that was a very interesting mental picture you just painted. I haven't even done that before, ripping out someone's asshole. Sorry, but
Don't worry, you get to see it out of your own asshole firsthand.
but can't we talk about this? Let's have a nice meal, you know? I bet I could scrounge up some liver and some beans and,
How about a fifth? And I wheel back and I just go right for the face, full blown. And again, reckless attack.
Hamburger helper.
And yeah, martial arts, so 10.
So you're using dexterity now?
Yep,
Uh,
10.
To hit?
Yeah.
Nope.
How about 11?
Nope.
Oh, that's second attack still. How about 24?
that just hits.
Okay,
Just right.
9 damage.
Well, you swing, miss, and then uppercut, and just you definitely hear his Blaine's neck snap as he just flops back against the wall.
I told you I was gonna snap your neck. I didn't want it to be this way. And now I'm gonna do a strength check on his ass and actually try and rip it out.
Oh no.
Well, hang on. First, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. 5.
Nope. So you do half damage with your strength, but you
Okay.
can still make an attempt on.
How about a nat 20 on the ground? I'll roll again on the
Yeah,
table.
you didn't roll it. You dropped it.
All right, how about 20?
Not nat 20.
Not nat 20.
Not perfect 20.
Huh. Honestly, I kind of feel like that should be a difficulty rating of 30, just for the sheer impossibility of it.
Now you're just playing with it.
It's not like he's made out of diamond or stone. He's flesh.
Wait, is it?
Whatever. I try and fail miserably, and I just blow it off and go whatever.
Well, you at least managed to snap his spine some more. So
Okay.
you can pass it off as I meant to do that.
Yeah. I was never gonna pull you asshole.
Well, Nolan walks up. Nicely done there, champ.
Oh, you call me champ. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no, it wasn't that big of a deal, guys. No sweat. It was team effort.
All right, so yeah, okay. They're a little
Yeah.
well with that.
Arlo wipes her hand like he tried to rip an asshole out.
All right, so Nolan gets a knife. Guess we just need Bella's heart now here, and just starts carving up the guy's chest for the heart. Okay.
Do we also need a guy's necklace too or something?
Honestly, I say we just burn this whole place down. There is nothing good in here.
Not at all.
Okay.
The deck.
Burn smear sounds like it's up your alley.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I should be insulted, but at the same time, I'm very on board with that.
And his hand is still stuck to Sparrowjack.
You guys are silly. This is a lot of fun. I like you guys. This is a lot much better than my last party. We tried to kill each other. It wasn't that much fun.
Imagine that.
Good thing we all get along here, right, Nolan?
Oh, yeah, swimmingly.
I took
Like
out a
shark-infested
wall.
waters.
So you make your way out of this chamber of horrors. Burnley is able to rewire his cannon into a flamethrower, and as you leave, he just starts torching the place because, yeah, that is nothing good is in that place. Yep, you come out and there's the flame skull bobbing up and down excitedly.
Oh, thank you, brave heroes. Oh, come to the ritual site. The time goes upon us, quickly.
So you make your way back to where he set up that big old ritual in the chamber, him leading the way, and again, occasionally getting a little lost in his own mind, but thankfully you make it there. He sets himself up in the center of this formation, and he instructs you that 3 of you need to stand within a triangle around this circle, and then
How the fuck does that work? It's a circle. How can it be a triangle? That makes no sense, man. It's one or the other. Circle or triangle?
Nolan points out 3 circles are on this circle, like small spaces. Just stand in one of those.
Oh shit! Why didn't you say that then? I just go stand in one of them.
Okay, so Mike stands in at one point, Nolan stands at another. Arlo, do you want to stand in the third, or is Burnley up for it?
Burnley's burning stuff, so I guess I will go ahead and stand in the circle.
All right. So he explains that you each have to do a certain part of the ritual together. You know, this can be Arcana, Religion, or Persuasion. Basically, well, you can try to convince me of how you want to perform this part of the ritual. But each one you has to perform something. So one has to offer up the heart, one has to offer up some blood of their own, and another has to offer up a sword that killed.
Well, I don't have a sword, and I give up my blood, I guess. I'm willing to do that. I got a little bit on my face and other parts of my body I can give.
Well,
So I guess I'll give blood.
well, Nolan's got the heart, so...
I got the sword, yeah.
Yep. All right, so, yep, roll what you feel your character would be strongest with for a skill check.
24 for me for strength.
Okay, just kind of flex the blood out.
Yeah, I have to go, I like squirt like a fountain, basically.
So I got a 19 plus, so 21.
Okay. Well, let's see. Very good. I get my right page here.
I can make you a man.
Okay,
My
well,
picture
within,
show.
well, Mike Ironsides flexes his blood out and touches down onto the ritual circle. And the skull starts whirling around, and all of a sudden, fires out 2 fire rays straight from its eyes straight at Mike. Let's see. Yep, and those both hit, doing...
It's a lot of dice you're picking up right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wowie, wow, wow.
Well, you have resistance to fire, right? Or is that not part of the bear totem?
That only works on my Barbarian Rage.
Oh, okay.
And since we've been out of combat, I no longer am in Barbarian Rage.
Okay, well, it does 17 fire damage.
What the hell was that about?
Continue the ritual! The god of murder, his whispers have grown too loud for me to resist. Continue, I beg you!
My part's done, so.
Okay, so Harlow, she, kind of does a bit of a prayer sort of thing for her sword, and then offers it up to the ritual and touches it down. Skull starts flailing wildly, but he's at least not attacking at the moment.
Only Mikey gets the damage.
Nolan goes to offer up the heart, but doesn't quite get it, the ritual right, and everyone takes 3 psychic damage.
Mikey's not looking so good right now, just so you guys know.
All right. Nolan apologizes, which is definitely rare, but he realizes he fucked up on that one.
That bug almost scratched on my head. That was weird.
Yeah. Hey, I've never had to do an arcane ritual with a fucking heart that I just ripped out of someone's chest, alright?
I never spat out my blood like a fucking rainbow, but I didn't fuck mine up.
Squeezes blood out of the heart onto the ritual circle and touches down. And, well, ritual circle lights up with green flames. Flame Skull is just spinning around like a top, and all of a sudden its flames puff out and the skull drops into the center of the circle. And the flames build up in the center and get taller and taller until there's just a pillar of green flames. Within the flames, you can see the silhouette of a maybe 6 foot tall humanoid man. And the flames start to kind of form together into this body as the flames suddenly turn to bone, then sinew, then flesh, until finally, standing there in the center of the circle is a 6 foot something muscular man with green eyes and completely nude.
Well, there's that.
Kind of shakes himself off and, thank you, brave heroes. I am myself again. I'm afraid my memories are still somewhat fragmented, but I do remember you and all you have done for me. I cannot thank you enough for giving me new life and a new chance to be myself again. And if it's not too much to ask, perhaps I could borrow some pants?
Yeah, no problem. I take off my lion cloth to offer it to him. We wear mine?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I stand there in the buff and just give a thumbs up.
Well, that only solves one problem.
Nolan just shakes his head and starts patting himself down for a friggin' drink.
Hey, if you got it, you flaunt it. And he just whips his hips around and make it spin like a
Harlow's-
Oh.
Harlow's just like, I can't.
It's a trick that most people can't do, but I can proud enough to say that I definitely have the length for it.
Well, hey, listen, champ. Nolan,
Oh, thanks
you know,
again. That's really nice
gets
of you.
out a scrap of cloth. Here, a prize for your outstanding fight, a champion's cloth.
Oh, Nolan, that means so much that you give this to me. I'll wear it right now.
I put it on to cover myself.
Do I
Fantastic.
look good? I'll
Yeah.
take this always. This means so much to me.
Looks
I give him a hug around. It's like, you're the best, man. Thank you. I've never met someone so nice before. This guy's cool as shit.
Anyway, walk away.
Oh, yep, and you start making your way back to your campsites with your new buddy. Well, you just call him the Knight for now. He's at least remembering something about having been a knight once. Name's still kind of missing, but he's pretty sure he'll figure out his identity at some point. He's looking to tag along with you friendly people. Seems like a good idea. Yep. Then roll for perception.
22.
12.
Okay. As you make your way back to your campsite through the busted up wall, very far in the distance from where you came, you can hear an uproarious racket of some sort. You're not quite sure what you're hearing, but it almost sounds like crashing timber or clacking teeth or something. It's really quite bizarre, but it's coming closer and closer until make a reflex save.
7.
Where's that at? Sorry.
Dexterity.
Oh, okay. Yep. So 12.
Okay. Well, okay. How about for Mike? Let's say you had a healing potion before all this went down,
Okay,
just to be
sure.
on the safe side.
Yeah.
That's what, a D6 or what one is that to roll for health wise?
I think it's 2d4 plus 2. something
Okay.
like that.
3, 3, 2. Okay, so altogether 8. All right, go ahead.
Gives you something.
Yeah.
Yep. All of a sudden, just a bit after you exit that hole, the wall just gets busted open, sends Nolan and Burnley and Sparrowjack sprawling away. Harlow manages to dodge the rubble, and so does the knight. Mike takes 1 bludgeoning damage from some of the rubble flying his way. Then standing before you is this just juggernaut of skeletons, just all sorts of bones and bits and glowing a malevolent red at the center, just standing there before you, huge undead beast. And from within it you hear a loud beller, "Did you truly think you had beaten Blaine the Bloody?"
Oh no.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I snapped his neck. What more can I? But you know what? If you really are playing the bloody, I'll say this much: I can finally try and attempt to rip out your asshole again.
Oh god.
Good luck finding it.
Did he just? Where did?
As you're just, yeah, this is a massive beast made of just all sorts of bits and pieces of bone and blood.
I miss Saren.
Yeah,
Saren had way
yes,
more
you would.
spells.
All right, well, Nolan's knocked out, so's Burnley, so's Sparrowjack. Knight's there, but he's unarmed at the moment. And so, yeah, roll for initiative.
Are you kidding me? 21.
9. I'm sorry, 12.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, man. I have danger sense. I
Oh.
could have actually had advantage on my dodge roll. That hurts me.
Oh, right. And well, by now the withering touch would have, or the ray of enfeeblement would have worn off too, so you don't have disadvantage on your strength attacks anymore.
Okay.
Yep. All right. You're up first, Mikey.
I have no key. I have no rage. But we're going to do our best. The challenge has been stated. It's round 2, baby. This is it. Clash of the Titans. You're going down, Blaine. And I come forward. Yeah! I throw another couple of hooks at him with martial arts. And I'm also going to use reckless attack once again to make sure my attacks hit. Good thing for that one. 20.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, next one. Against 22. All right, 22.
Damage.
No to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
Okay. 7 and 8.
7, 8, 15, and bludgeoning, so 30 damage. Yep, just punching away at this mass of bone and snapping them like twigs.
That's how he yells.
Yep, good hits from him. Okay, Harlow, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot the longbow again. So I've got.
14 plus.
I know.
And extra attack.
You said that before. Okay, so
20, sorry.
you got 20.
Yep.
That hits.
And then, what I got, 16.
16.
24.
Oh, yep, that hits.
2, 4.
Okay.
Wait. No. Yeah, 4. And then
How come you haven't used your hunter's mark,
10.
by the way?
forgot about it. Because it's been a minute since I played this one.
What was the second one?
10.
So 10 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could have been more.
Yeah, don't forget you have spells.
I forgot about that. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
Yep, you whip out a couple arrows and
As you can see, I've missed a couple of my things. Like, I could have done this.
just chip away at it. And, well, Knight, who's now still wearing nothing but a loincloth, however, sees that within this massive bone is also what's left of Kaeg. So he leaps over and manages to wrench off the sword and some of the armor and decks himself out, so at least he's ready for the fight now.
That's awesome.
I
Oh, look, a
will
guy
stand-
with some stuff on him.
Yoink. At least some armor
Yeah,
and a
something.
sword. I will stand with you, my friends. You have done me an honor. I will do you the same.
I appreciate that. Thank you. This guy's nice. I like this guy.
I'm glad you're joining us.
All right, well, Skeletal Juggernaut, or well, Blaine, definitely pissed off at Mike. So lumbers over and tries to claw at him,
He knows I'm about to get that asshole.
but misses it and just kind of touches down next to him by accident.
Roll again.
Oh yeah, right, because misses again.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
not doing too
See,
well.
maybe that's why I say that. Like, yeah, roll again.
Every time you're honest about it, it's the karma.
And as he hits, you see that some bits of him are starting to fall off. So he's not very stable, this monstrosity.
I would say any man that kills people to make skeleton armies is not a stable man.
Not at all.
Especially who doesn't even ask people if it's okay to take their flesh. That's just insensitive, in my opinion. All right, is my turn again?
Yep.
Throwing them hands. Now I'm gonna get that asshole plane. All right, and again, a reckless attack with that as well. So, I'll try to get higher. Nat 20, yay! Roll for crit. Does 21 hit for crit?
Yep.
Okay, that's one. Again, okay. Does 13 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one's a crit. That's 7. So 14. And then another 7. So altogether 22.
A 14 and a 7?
Yeah,
That's 21.
21. I'm sorry. 21.
And bludgeoning, so
bludgeoning,
that's
so-
double, so 42. You know, unleash massive or impressive showing of punches again. That's kind of your thing, but yeah.
I don't use weapons.
Oh yeah, but
My hands are weapons.
definitely you are wailing apart at this thing and just sending bone flying every which way. You have a hell of a punch on this thing. Yep. Let's see. Oh yeah, then Harlow's up.
All right. Shoot some more arrows.
There you go.
Yep. So 24. 12.
Does 12 hit?
Nope.
Oh, well, I got to 24 at least.
Yep.
4.
4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Bum bum ba bum.
Quickly fire off some arrows, but one misses and the other kind of has a glancing blow. Sends like half a skull flying off this mess, but yeah, something.
Well, I'll take that. At least it's something to help out, guys.
Every little bit helps. I turn back and just give a thumbs up while I'm in front of this giant monstrosity of skeletons.
Oh, the knight stands with his great sword now in hand and declares, "Oh, stand fast, my friends. We will beat this beast back. We will have my justice against Blaine the Bloody, and we will stand victorious."
Hell yeah, you hear how that talks? That's motivation right there, baby. I'm all pumped up. You're going down, Blaine. We're gonna fuck you up, buddy.
Okay, so
Very
now,
motivational.
whenever a non-hostile
Love being
creature
motivated.
makes an attack roll or saving throw, you can add a D4 to your roll. Yep. So both of you can add a D4 when you make a roll, thanks to the knight's leadership.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. Thanks, buddy. I'm not gonna write that.
Okay, and that's his turn. So it was a very rousing speech.
It was. Mike Ironhand loves being motivated. If there's anything he likes when someone motivates him, it doesn't matter. He's going for it. Yeah. I love steak.
See. Well, skeletal juggernaut comes lumbering over to Mike again and tries to hit him, but just misses like by inches. Tries to hit again. And yep, gets a second claw attack in.
Alright.
How much HP do you have left again, just to be on the safe side?
Go ahead and roll. I actually have something for that just in case.
Okay. Let's see. That's 10 slashing damage.
I'm still kicking.
Okay. As long as we have that.
Not kicking well, but my foot still works.
Got one leg kicking.
Yeah.
Well, and a bit more bone falls off the mass of it.
Damn it. Why make me bleed? I already bled for a guy. I don't want to bleed anymore. I've done enough bleeding today.
My turn?
Yep.
Blaine, I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm coming for that asshole, Blaine. What you gonna do about it?
I wheel back. And reckless attack, naturally. Oh, I get to add D4 to my rolls now, too, don't
Yep.
I? Okay. Alright. Not that it matters, but 20 unnaturally for one attack. Mm. 8 plus 6, that's 14, plus this, so 15 altogether. So, okay, both hits. Do I get to roll a D4 with my attack, or just for the roll to attack?
For the attack roll.
Okay, so I get to add the damage for that. Alright, 10 and 9. So 19 altogether.
And that times 2, because bludgeoning.
Yep.
So 38. Well, okay. Let me paint the scene.
Yeah.
Yep, you rouse yourself up with your reckless attacks, wind up and bam, bam, and just manage to hit some sort of focal point as this thing is just comes crashing down an avalanche of bone and just utterly falls apart. All that's left is just pile of bone with something faintly glowing red inside it.
Oh.
Knight comes up to the bone pile and reaches in and comes out with what you realize is Blaine's amulet of Baal. The knight crushes it in his hands. Well done, sir. You have felled this foul evil.
Thank you. Can you point which part of this is his asshole real quick for me?
Well, roll for perception. Or well, investigation, I guess.
Oh, investigation, okay.
Probably not that easy.
Roll for Spelunky.
8.
No, you're not having much luck finding his asshole. That's a bone.
Whatever. I'm gonna kick it when I think it's his asshole and stick my foot in there.
Well, the knight does make a show of at least trying to find him, but no, he's not really. There's a lot of pelvises in this thing, so.
I'm just gonna break one regardless. I'm just gonna step on it and crush it.
Well, Nolan and Burnley and Sparrow Jack come too, and Nolan sees the mess and, well, holy hell.
Oh yeah, you guys missed it. That Blaine guy came back all pissed off with like a whole like heap of skeleton people, and me and the new
And all of a
guy
sudden
here in
there's a
Harlow,
crack
we
of
just
lightning because Mike is gone. That's followed by another crack of lightning as Sarah reappears in his place, still holding her teacup.
Well, we've missed you. And I was just gonna
did I
ask-
miss what happened? Oh my goodness! Look at all these bones.
I was just gonna ask about him needing a manager. So maybe we could do some hustling together. But I'm glad you're back, Saren. I'm glad you're back.
Oh, thank you, dear. Me too.
Welcome, fair maiden.
Oh, I like this one. Hello. Let's do a little.
Saren, I never thought I'd say it, but it is damn good to see you.
Oh, Nolan, thank you. It does my heart so good to see you being so warm. You guys must have been on quite an adventure without me.
Oh, hell yes. And he starts going off with a bottle and just, yeah, gonna drink himself drunk in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, you have slain the bloody, saved an innocent
Bloody.
man from a fate worse than death, and met a very interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Yay, verily.
Definitely well in tune with the Odd Squad's adventures.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
Mike Irons is a lot of fun. I was actually being pretty mild with him. He was much worse last time I played him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out well that there were a lot of skeletons for him.
Oh, I know. When I saw we're fighting the undead, I'm like, you asshole. But I mean, it's my fault. I last minute like, I want to play as Mike Irons. I haven't played him in a long time. He's a lot of fun. It shouldn't be so bad. He says it's gonna be like he's gonna up the rating, but it shouldn't be horrible. And then, well, oh no, this is definitely Sarah's repertoire. Like if Sarah was playing with being a cleric, oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
This would have been really quick.
it would have been really quick actually.
Yeah, likely. I'm not sure how well that would have worked with what I had so far.
Most of my stuff was divine damage.
Yeah.
So,
Well, actually, a lot of these didn't have a vulnerability to divine damage, actually.
oh well, I also got my mace as well.
Yeah, so you definitely would have had a big advantage against everything, but this wasn't
Oh, and I also have smite as most of my skills.
definitely an interesting character to include in things. Mike Iron.
Oh, Mike Iron. It sucks my key points being so low, but the stronger he gets, like, it is pretty crazy. Like, as in one-on-one fight, he's next to unstoppable. I mean, I almost took Josh out if it hadn't been for some divine intervention.
There's a story there, but let's not go into that.
A lot of angst.
Mhm. All right, so what time do we got?
I've got.
8:42.
Yep.
Oh, well, guys, thanks for joining us today. It was a blast. It was great to play Mike
Yep.
Iron. We're going to do a one-off. We'll be back again in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure what we'll be doing.
Just to give credit where credit is due, this was a pre-written one-off from D&D Beyond by
Oh, nice.
by James Heck. This was Flame Skull Face Off was the original title, but I thought that gave a lot away, so I called it Flames, Bone, Blood, Death. It's complicated.
Apparently. But man, that was awesome. And D&D Beyond is phenomenal. Again, it's no site. If you guys have problems finding campaigns or one last-minute changes, it's definitely a cool site to check out. They have tons of information, tons of characters, all kinds of stuff you would need to start a game. So give it a check out.
And little things like this, they call this Encounter of the Week, so they have a couple of different just adventures or even just, one-shots like this that you can include in a larger adventure. So, good source.
It's really cool. It's a great site. So I definitely recommend checking it out. And again, thank you guys for being on here and showing up. We had a blast. It was great doing this again. It's been a minute, so it's nice to actually play a game.
Yeah.
And again, with the summer being here, a lot of us have different things going on. As you can see, our buddy Chris isn't here. Our DM is also gone as well. So for the most part, we'll have various guests coming in and out on Fridays now as well. And we'll be doing different things such as board games, other campaigns, for the time being. But once summer is done, again, around August or so, we'll be back to our regular schedule on Wednesdays, going back to our normal campaign. With that being said, do you guys have any last minute things you want to say before we leave everyone?
Just glad to
No,
be playing again.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Well said, Brian. And we'll at least keep trying to have something entertaining for everyone to watch us doing. So,
Oh yeah, I think in a couple weeks we should try and do Villainous, because there's so many variations of that. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And if you've never played it, it's like playing Magic but with Disney villains. It's a blast.
I want to play that so bad.
Oh, it's fun. It's so fun. So maybe we'll do that next week.
Awesome.
But all right, guys.
2 weeks.
Peace out. We'll see you again in a couple weeks, and catch you later.
yep.
Bye.